So sometimes I like to talk about something that most people don't talk about, and that's playing the PlayStation 4 version of a game on the PlayStation 5. Maybe you have a PS5, but you can't justify, 100 gigs or something for a game, and you're thinking to yourself, maybe the PS4 version's good enough. So here we're going to take a quick look at it. The first thing I notice is that the graphics mode is, in fact, grayed out. I cannot change it on my PlayStation. So it's just defaulted to favor performance. So now what we're going to do is actually really simple. Sharing with you my thoughts initially in the first 10-minute cinematic that you can't skip is that it looks pretty damn good. I mean, in other words, if I was half asleep and I accidentally clicked on the PS4 version, I don't think I'd be able to tell and be all like, something doesn't seem right here. You know what I mean? Like it's apart from a couple of hiccups in terms of the frame rate and like one or two minor pop-in from rendering in the distance that I noticed. It's impressive, like a lot of games that I've actually seen. Sometimes the last gen or current gen, next gen, whatever, comparison is not all that great. It's in the finer details that you can't really tell unless you're comparing them side by side and you really look for it. I'm not saying the differences aren't there. I'm just being honest with you that so far this is pretty damn good, and that's what we're going to take a quick look at. This is literally going to be a very small video. I mean, even the dark sections look pretty good.
But it is something more than memory.
Actually, you know what? For this one here, what I'm going to do really quick is I'm actually going to turn down those two just briefly. So I've upgraded my SSD to a much bigger one. Good for me, but not everybody is going to have that luxury, like I said. And basically, in closing, honestly, this is quite good. I'm going to do a quick little battle. See how that fares. Did not time that properly. That's okay. So, I mean, the performance is there. I mean, if you can't tell, this is a real, like there's a fake one. It's 60 FPS. And I'm thinking it's probably 1080p. You know, apart from the faster loading times and the resolution that could go from 1440p to 2160p on the PS5, okay, it is possible that that's the only difference. That is quite possible. We have to also understand that when it comes to video games, there we go. That was a proper timing of the parry. Sometimes what ends up happening with games is when you go from, performance mode to graphic mode, it's more than just a frame rate and resolution. Sometimes a performance mode will have lower settings, just like you could have a game on 4K, but if all your graphical settings are on low, and then you compare that to something that's not 4K, that's even 720p, but all your graphical settings are on ultra, that 720p is probably going to look better, right? So not everything's always about the resolution. But when it comes to these games on console, oftentimes that is the case. It is just a question of resolution and load times that'll make the difference. Sometimes the graphics will be a little bit better, ambient occlusion, all that technical shit that sometimes I forget what it means. Draw distances, but that's not always the case. Again, I'm not doing a side-by-side, but I mean, I just freshly came off of the PS5 version, and I mean, this is like Resident Evil Village. There are differences, but I'm not really seeing them.
explains our trespassers. What happened here?
Funny enough, some of the games that actually make the
Oh,
biggest
back there.
difference
A dead animal.
are sports games. Sometimes the physics and all the stuff and options that you'll have, like NBA 2K, for example, is actually pretty massive. And even FIFA and Madden, all of them, really. It actually can make quite a difference. Whereas you would think a game like this, it would make a greater difference, and it does not always do so. I've noticed in my short time playing this game, maybe 5 or 6 tiny little smidgen hiccups, like I said. But yeah, overall, I can't tell the difference. This is not like, for example, going from the PlayStation 3 version of Grand Theft Auto 5, let's say, to the PlayStation 4 version. Remember that? Like, sometimes the changes are astronomically different.
Aha! Trail's on the other side of that gap. If we clear the way. Any idea what could have made the lad wander off?
We argued. He accuses me of hiding.
I'm just kind of
Eh,
looking
makes
around for
sense that he'd keep a
chests.
low profile after killing 3 of his kin.
We got some loot.
That is why Atreus must learn to survive.
It sucks that you can't skip cutscenes.
This is about that prophecy.
Like, I get it, the game is new, but now that I'm going back and forth between the PS4 and the PS5 version of the game, I'm like, come on, man, let me skip the cutscenes.
Good.
Reach in there for that silver. I can't remember what game it was that actually specified, and it's a recent game. Let me look at my dashboard and see if I remember. I don't remember which one it was. Was it? Oh man, I don't have all my games installed. I had to delete a lot of them. There was a game, definitely not Gotham Knights. Damn it. I don't remember which one it was, but it told you, well, these ones are all my PS4 games, the ones on the extended storage. These are all my PS5 ones that I have for now. There was a game that I just played, damn it all, and it told you, yeah, PS4, and it told you, it's gonna bug the shit out of me, that having it on graphic settings will have a higher quality graphic.
I'm skeptical by nature.
And I like that they pointed that out, was the point of that comment. I don't know if beyond resolution, like I said, if there's anything else, I really don't know. Because if that's the case, then if you're not doing 4K, it just may not matter which version you're playing. I'm only using a 1080p display anyways, so... Whoops, I missed. Oh, I got him on the way back. Anyhow. It's pretty sweet. I'm just kind of running around. Oh. We can lock on targets. Nope, I botched that.
All right, where's that trail gone?
Where am I supposed to go? Up there. So I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Right, because I want to make sure I don't miss out on any loot. I think I've already been here. Yeah, like, look at the graphics on that. I'm telling you.
We'll have to go around. Pick up the trail on the other side.
You may not see it in the recording, or you might, or just not even notice it, but these tiny itty-bitty micro stutters, I do notice, or sometimes like in the distance, like where the green diamond is, like the rock right there, sometimes like I'll move if I'm focusing somewhere, and it'll do sort of like a flicker, and it'll look like the snow disappeared off of it temporarily for a nanosecond, and they're just not things that I'm noticing on the PS5 version of the game. Oh, see? Even in... See the ice in the background? Watch right there. Okay, I'm going to unzoom. I'm going to lower it. Look right above the green triangle. Or square. Whatever it is. Did you see it move? See? Even over here? Watch the ice. Even the rocks over here. Watch it. See how that dark section right there? Above the triangle? See? Little things like that, if you're sensitive to those minor details, you'll notice that. Where it doesn't bother me. I notice it, but it doesn't bother me. I just didn't quite, frankly, really notice that on the PS5. But I might have been too much in the moment to pay attention to that stuff. But I am pretty sensitive to noticing it, even though it doesn't bother me. In the end, there is not a night and day difference.
They must have a camp nearby.
Look at
But Atreus can handle himself.
The Last of Us Part 2 on PS4, because there's no PS5 version of that game. And then look at The Last of Us Part 1 remake on the PS5. That they didn't even make a PS4 version. I mean, it, you know, looks marginally better, but again, it's not night and day. Anyhow, I'm just rambling on. I just thought that I would
Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
show some anyways. Because I'm probably not going to make any more videos on this, so I figure, you know, make it count.
Or you can do that.
Got all the hack silver. Do we have any skill points yet? I don't think that we do. Or do we? I don't know. I don't think we do. I don't want to waste too much time on that. That takes away from what the video is about.
The raiders you rescued the wolves from.
No.
But again, even the textures up close, it's looking pretty good. If I had more time and editing skills, I'd split the video. I'd do a side-by-side. But unfortunately, I can't do that. I don't have the ability to do that. Press R1 to unleash it then. Okay, so like this. Geronimo. Oh, I botched that one. Wow. We took him out before he ever had a chance to even hit the ground. Talk about being ruthless. How come I have to physically pick this one up? Come on. There we go.
The trail goes through here. Leads deeper in.
There'll be more.
By the way, it's on Give Me the Story. No shame. See, I almost went the wrong way. That's why I have that navigation thing. See, auto pickup.
Well, someone got in the bear's way.
Watch. Yeah, keep... Oh! There you go. Come on. Bring it. Like that action? Batters up. Is that his leg? Oof. Nope, I botched it. Let's try it again. I think everybody's gone. There's one chest I couldn't loot earlier. Because I was still in combat. So it's like it was blocked or something like that. I think it was this one. I love accessibility options. I am supposed to go up here. Oh. I'm so distracted I didn't even notice this cliff. Jeepers. I don't think there's ever anything in these wooden crates, but whatever. I know this ain't Zelda Breath of the Wild. Watch, I'm gonna... There we go. Ooh. Did you see that action?
Atreus, are you here?
Perhaps Atreus came here seeking shelter. Kept moving when he saw the raiders, and the bear came.
That is kind of creepy, and I like it. The whole decapitated head.
Give it that.
I don't know the story behind that, to be honest.
Well, just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to hell.
Why did I have to manually pick it up? I have no idea. So much for just a 5-minute video. I mean, by all means, feel free to leave, but definitely after this one. So I did this fight, this boss fight, on normal. This one's now give me the story, so it's 2 levels easier. And I'm gonna see right now, because it's more than just the damage taken. It's how aggressive they are, how much damage you'll take, how much you give. Wow. He is easy. By now, I would have lost more than half my health. That's actually pretty fun. Because sometimes people aren't good at games. Like, I'm not good at games, especially if I'm flapping my gums 100 miles an hour. It's complicated. There you go. Come on, bitch. That's light attacks. If I do a heavy attack, he does like a jump like that. Feels so satisfying. Wow. Really bonking him. This fight on normal difficulty, I'm not gonna lie, it tested me. And I liked it, but I'm enjoying this. Very impressive for a PS4 title. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Santa Monica Studios, is it? Very, very great developers. You compare something like this to Gotham Knights, even though I love Gotham Knights, and you're like, uh-huh. These guys can do 2140, 60 FPS.
Atreus! Atreus! Atreus!
Gotham Knights can't do 1080p 60 FPS. Big open world, I get it, but I can't skip the cutscenes. It's annoying. This will be the end of the video. I'll just let you watch this.
What happened?
You do not remember.
I prayed Fenrir. And then I'm not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry and scared. I remember running. There was a bear charging, and I charged back. That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training. We do not know the reach of your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us? Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, you'll take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
I wish there was a photo mode.
No. Collect yourself.
I haven't made it this much further on the PS5. But anyways, this will be it for this video. It's probably longer than it should have been, but hey, I'm having fun. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I mean, it does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down, and I'll bend it in half and twist it, rip it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.